Well, Ethan, it's been a couple of weeks now. How have you found the start to life at MK Dons?
Exciting. I've had a few games off the back, which has been good for me. Obviously, the manager put trust in me, so I'm glad that he has, and hopefully he's impressed with what I've done so far. Hopefully, long may this continue.
You were dropped in straight at the deep end, weren't you? You were coming off the bench against Burnley, and
Yeah.
everyone was thinking, oh, it'll just be half an hour at the end of the game. You got a full hour with extra time. I mean,
Yeah.
There's nothing like being dropped in at the deep end, is it?
Oh, for real. Obviously, I wasn't expecting it, but the manager showed how keen he was of me, so he was all for bringing me in, which I was so happy about. Because against Premier League opposition, not many players will get the chance to do that. So I was buzzing, and then I got an hour of it. So obviously it was my first game for a while, so I was blown a bit, but it was good to get out there.
How have you found the transition? I mean, obviously League One's probably significantly different to the sort of football that you've been used to playing in the last few years.
The transition for me was more the physicality of it and what you can get away with in League One. For example, there's a few little tussles and whatnot that you'll do before you get the ball. For example, if the ball's in the air, and you'd be able to do it, and there will be no questions asked. But what I'm used to, from 23's football, is a bit more what's the word? A bit more harsh. So it's just literally learning curves for me. It's a lot to learn because obviously stuff you're not used to, and then you're gonna have to get used to it. You know what I mean? To adapt. But it's exciting, to be honest, because you get to learn these new stuff.
Well, you say you get to learn it all. I mean, you saw on Tuesday night that you were getting a few lumps taken out of you as well. That's something you've got to learn, isn't it? The physicality side, and it's what Russell said to us after the game, that you still got to learn that little bit of harshness and to leave stuff on players if necessary.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's part of the game, and I'm just glad that Russ has given me the trust to even put me out there in the first place, and then to get minutes and then watch me learn, kind of thing. So I'm buzzing. I really am.
It's an interesting role that they have you playing at MK Dons, particularly in that wing-back position, because it feels like it's more attacking than it is defending. How are you finding it so far?
I mean, my A game, I would say, is probably attacking anyway. So I've just been enjoying it, to be honest. Obviously, the defending part, I wouldn't say it's more attacking than defending, because the highlights are more attacking, but the defending part is more. So with right back, it's more like your 1v1s, this and that, getting out to your man. But in the wing back position, the defending part is just the same, but it's just focused on different things. For example, positioning and pressing. You're just literally doing the same thing but higher up the pitch, if you know what I mean. And obviously, but the way we play, we have the ball most of the time anyways. So yeah, I guess I am doing a bit more attacking. But whenever we lose the ball, it's a quick press, get the ball back. If we don't get it back, positioning, just making sure you're doing the best thing for your midfielders beside you or your defenders behind you.
Everyone says when they come to MK Dons that they really love the style of football. It sounds like you already have really adapted to it and really enjoy it.
I couldn't ask for anything else, to be honest. The way we play football so confidently, we play we're playing against mannequins, and I love that because it just shows our presence and our vision of how we want to play football, and I believe in it completely. And us controlling the game, it helps us out the way we play, because we can put that extra energy into going forward. We can put that extra energy in pressing. So yeah, I love the way we play.
When you look at the league table then, and it's 50, are you a little bit surprised at where MK Dons are?
Of course. I mean, Gaffer's said there's been a few injuries, but not unlucky results, but that's just part of football. The way we play doesn't resemble where we should be in the league. That's a fact. But you know what? It's part of the game. It is what it is.
Charlton tomorrow night. Then it was pretty much a turning point for MK Dons when they met at the Valley earlier this season. Obviously you weren't part of the fold then, but no. A lot of things have changed since then. There's been a lot of new personnel, but you must be going in tomorrow night confident.
I mean, I think that's what all of the players do now, because I feel like we've proper gelling. Obviously, the new signings, the new loanies, whatever that are coming in, obviously they will help the squad quite a lot. We should always come into the game with confidence, because look, the way we play is brilliant. So like, if we have confidence in the way we play, in the manager's philosophy, we should go out there happy and enjoy ourselves.
Now you've only been here a couple of weeks, but already there's been about 3 or 4 players who have come in after you. The new guys, You're not the new kid in school anymore. What's it like gelling with everybody?
I think for me personally, I think it's easy because we all have one goal and like one love, which is football. So it's easy to like get along with people, and like obviously we have a goal, which is to do as well as we can, to win games, whatnot. So I mean, obviously the new lads, even though I'm classed as a new lad, but the newer lads, they're great guys anyways. Because the manager, he wouldn't bring them in if they're not good guys, if they're gonna spoil the team like camaraderie, if you get what I mean. But yeah, it's easy to gel because we all have the same goal.
And just finally, what are your aims for the rest of the season? And is it just to get as many minutes as you can and apply your trade in regular first team football?
Yeah, of course. I've had a lot of injuries, a lot of time out. Here, the manager has put faith in me to play games, do as much as I can, which I'm so happy about. So my aims for the rest of the season is just be as successful as possible with the team and get as many games as possible.
Nice one. Thanks so much, mate.
No worries.